curious, engaging. Up to 4 billion people on Earth, more than half the global population, believe in some form of the supernatural. This chart shows the results of a major global survey on anomalous experiences. As the data illustrates, nearly 70% of respondents reported having at least one unexplained, life-changing paranormal event. Long before internet trends or modern ghost hunting, ancient cultures universally shared these ideas. The Egyptians painted their dead navigating the afterlife, illustrating an early form of animism, the belief that an invisible spirit actively animates the physical body. Despite thousands of years of human history filled with spirits, demons, and ghostly encounters, our standard scientific models still struggle to explain exactly what people are experiencing in these moments. Eventually, the search for answers moved out of folklore and into laboratories. Researchers began using serious, complex measurement tools in controlled environments to capture empirical evidence of the supernatural. In the mid-20th century, a parapsychologist named J.B. Rhine pioneered the academic search for extrasensory perception, or ESP. Rhine relied on repetitive card-guessing experiments. He used these specific geometric designs, called Zener cards, hoping to find statistically significant proof of telepathy between his test subjects. Mainstream scientists later reviewed decades of these tests and found deep methodological flaws. Many supposedly psychic feats were debunked as simple confirmation bias, or, in the case of famous spoonbenders, literal stage magic disguised as an anomalous power. The ultimate skeptical roadblock came from an investigator named James Randi. He offered a $1 million prize to anyone who could demonstrate real supernatural abilities under controlled testing conditions. The money sat unclaimed for decades. After a century of strict laboratory-grade research, we have zero replicable, empirical proof of ghosts, proof of true telepathy, or extraterrestrial visitors. We have to ask, are 4 billion people entirely delusional, or have we been looking for evidence in the wrong place? Solving this mystery requires mapping the physical structure of the human mind, rather than searching the external environment. Our brains evolved a survival mechanism known as agency detection. In the wild, it is far safer to mistake a rustling bush for a predator than to ignore it. Because of this, our neural wiring actively works overtime to detect human or animal intent, even in completely meaningless shadows and sounds. Biologically, this pattern-seeking behavior is linked to dopamine. Studies show that people with higher levels of this neurotransmitter are much more likely to find profound meaning and clear patterns in random data where none actually exist. This chart displays the resting brainwave electrical activity of a test subject. Neurocognitive researchers found that people with strong paranormal beliefs show uniquely different, measurable oscillation patterns compared to skeptics. The sensation of a ghost or an alien visitation emerges from highly active human brain chemistry. It is a feature of our evolution, a hyper-alert system designed to keep us safe. There is an entire scientific field dedicated to this, called anomalistic psychology. It studies how completely natural physical and mental factors create the genuine sensation of a supernatural event. Look at this graph showing the relationship between personal autonomy and supernatural belief. As people feel less control over their daily lives, their propensity to believe in the paranormal rises. When life becomes unpredictable, the mind seeks order. For individuals facing intense psychological stress, believing in an ordered spirit world acts as a highly effective psychodynamic coping mechanism. At the extreme end of the spectrum, specific studies reveal that survivors of childhood trauma and highly unsettled home environments consistently report the highest levels of anomalous experiences. Believing in the occult or UFOs has nothing to do with low intelligence. It is a survival mechanism the mind uses to find structure in a chaotic universe. The paranormal resides within the observer. After 100 years of searching the physical environment, science has finally located these experiences inside our own neural architecture. Cryptids hiding in the woods, alien abductions, and sudden cold spots in haunted houses are all reflections of our deep evolutionary mechanisms and psychological needs. It is easy for skeptics to mock or dismiss these beliefs, but the billions of people who hold them are experiencing something genuinely felt. The physical sensations, the visions, and the fear are entirely real to the person experiencing them. These supernatural beliefs are generated by the exact same neurological systems that grant humans our capacity for empathy, our boundless imagination, and our relentless drive to survive. The ghosts and monsters are real. We have simply mapped exactly where they live, right inside our own heads.